It is Thursday, December 2nd, and we're getting packed up. I think we're going to do 16 miles today and 16 tomorrow, and we'll be done. Now it's coffee time. Look at this! The first real pretty of the day. Look that way. Slow down. Oh. There's Janice. Okay. We have this nice bridge. I got a surprise coming. Look up there. Oh, you can't see it there. Maybe there'll be a better view, but that is spectacular in person. We have another surprise. Oh, I gotta get down these rocks first. Holy smokes. I think this is White Waterfalls. Bridge. That's down the river. Slowly. Michelle climbing the rocks. Ooh, okay, we get to do some rock climbing. This is where we're going. Ooh, the sun's too bright, it's glaring. We have reached civilization. That's where we came from. And I'm not sure where we're going. Out here somewhere. Okay, so we learned that we were pronouncing the name of the lake wrong. It's not Jocassee, it's Jocassee. Yeah. Look at that view. That is incredible. Not very steady, but there's more lake. It's so pretty. All those mountains. It's very nice. Okay. There's some benches. Take a little seat if you want to. We're going this way. So my group asked me to stop at 12 o'clock and have lunch and wait for them. So that's what I'm doing. Literally stopped in the middle of the trail. Here's the other way. To have lunch. Sitting in the weeds. I probably got ticks crawling up my tail. But I'm doing it. Okay, that's where I came from. Now I'm gonna cross this road. I think I go that direction. Oh, it's right here. Silly me. That's one going Burrells Ford 7.2. This is so sad. I don't know if you can see this. You can't see it. There it is. It's a rock sack. As he packs rock sack with a bear bag that's been, bear bag string that's been cut. And it's just hanging there stuck. Right over the trail. Oh well. There's lots of these waterfalls along the way. It's just hard to get them because of the trees. But I'm following this creek. And there's these waterfalls all the way. It's so cool. Here's the trail. Okay, I've got another one. I hope you can see this. See this little bridge, turn up here. Look at that. It just keeps going up. It's called Burrells Ford Campground. That is so cool. It's right under this footbridge here on the other side. And I get to go up these little stairs. Very nice. A sign. Signs are life, right? Fish hatchery campsite. East Fork campsite. Burrells Ford, that's where I'm going. 7.1. Alright, every sign I say cease says 7 something. This is the coolest tree. Goes up, it's just got all these naughty things all over it. And look at this hole. It's just so cool. Very cool. Crazy Tree would love that one. Did anybody watch Crazy Tree? Hike the AT a couple of years ago? I liked him. He would like that tree. So I wanted to talk about the dynamics of hiking with a group. I don't think the girls will mind me sharing a little bit because it's helpful. It's hard. It's hard to hike with a group because you're all bringing different body types, different ages, different athletic abilities, different training, different experiences. You're all somewhere at a different place. And you come together and try to have one single plan. And it's hard. It's hard for each member of the group. For the person in the back, you know, they constantly feel like they're holding everybody up. They feel just constantly behind. And, you know, that's hard. And they feel like, sometimes they feel like nobody cares because everybody's leaving them. And, you know, nobody cares if they die out here on this mountain. It's hard. And if you're in the middle of the group, well, let's jump ahead. Let's say you're in the front of the group. It's hard because you're usually goal-oriented. You're ahead of everybody. You're trying to get there at a certain time so it don't get dark, or you're not out there for days on end before your food runs out. But you're constantly worried about the people behind you. And if you're making them mad, should you stop? Should you stop? Should you wait? Should you go on? What should you do? And then there's the person in the middle who's usually trying to keep the front and the back together. The peacemaker who's trying to bring them all together and forget about their goals. Well, that's thrown out the window because they're too busy trying to keep the front and the back together. So it's just hard. It's hard to hike in a group. I've got a great group of ladies out here with me, but we are bringing different things to the table. And, you know, we didn't really know what this terrain was going to be like, and we've added an extra day on. So we've had to like cut our food back to make sure we have enough for an extra day, because the first day was a little bit hard and we didn't get as many miles. We only got about half the miles we had planned on doing. This all worked out. It's okay. But if you're thinking about a through hike, like this is my shakedown for the AT, the Appalachian Trail. So if you're thinking about that and you're worried about, oh, I don't have a group or I don't have a partner to hike with, don't worry about it. It will be much easier to start at your own pace. You're not being pushed, you're not being pulled, and then you can meet the people that are, you know, like you, at your speed and your pace and how you want to do the trail. They always say hike your own hike, but if you've got a group, you can't hike your own hike. You have to hike as a group or everybody gets mad and whatever. The bug just went up my nose. But don't be afraid to start the trail by yourself. I've hiked some during the day by myself, and it's so peaceful, and you have time to think and just be with nature. I'm not afraid. These are woods. This forest is love. It's God's love, and it's beautiful, and you get back so much. It feeds your body and your soul. Just being out here and just walking. It's a beautiful thing. So don't be afraid to start. I'm not afraid to start by myself. I was a little bit apprehensive before I did this, but I knew I could do it. Now I know I can do it. It's gonna be fine. So anyway, just keep that in mind. I am going to Burrells Ford Road, 3.9, and only 20 miles to the end. Woohoo! All right, let's keep going. Oops. Roots. Looks like they have a view. Right side. White side. Very cool. Look at this big hole in this tree. It's huge. There we go. That's as tall as I am. Look, I can switch it around. Switch it. You see that? That's a big old hole. Sun's always in my face. I was just going to say, if you're backpacking on a multiple day trip, a through hike, whatever, make sure you take care of your caffeine needs. The first 3.5 to 4 days out here, I had a headache. And I didn't really know what it was. I was drinking my morning coffee, but then that was it. Like at home, I usually in the afternoon have a pick-me-up, like a Diet Coke or another cup of coffee, just whatever. You know, you're at home, you do whatever you want to do, or you're at work, whatever. But out here, if you don't plan for that, you don't have it. Which I did plan for it, I just forgot. So on the day 4, when I woke up with the headache, I remembered I had little Crystal Light drink additives with caffeine. So I get up, I drink my coffee, I drink my regular water on the trail, and then when I stop for lunch, I usually get more water. I add the caffeine to my water, and voila, no more headache. So make sure you prepare for that when you're hiking. Yay. 0.6. Almost home. It's been a beautiful walk today. Very quiet. Peaceful. See, that looks like that's a trail. But you gotta look for the blazes. This is cool. Ooh, going through a little rock. Big rocks. Oh, gotta squeeze. There's the water. Sounds like a waterfall or something. Look at this old tree. Looks weird. There's water down in there somewhere. Big old tree. Oh, look, there's water. Rocks. Oh, how cool. It's like a little fairyland. Good mountain views. Back in the rhododendron. Woohoo. Burrells Ford Campground. Sumter National Forest. Where's the camp? 50 feet away from any water source and at least 50 feet away from a maintained trail. Alright. Okay, so I passed through the gate to the campground and used the privy, and now I'm just walking down this road. I hope this is right. Look at this. This is my campsite. Right? Look at that. A privy. Woo! Right there. There's a campsite right there. Right here's a bear. What do they call it? A bear hanging thing. Oh yeah, right there's the cable. Woohoo! Yeah, baby. There's a fire grill, some stumps, other campsites. Got trash! Look at that! Trash things. This is fantastic. Burrells Ford Campground. Home for the night. Our last night on trail, too. This is day 5. We're finishing up tomorrow. 16 more miles tomorrow. My water source for the evening. Look how pretty this is. Holy crap. Wow. This is nice. So peaceful. What a great place to float. Wouldn't that be great? Yeah.